Hello folks, Cyclops942 here on saberforum.com. Today I'm here to talk about the Dark Apprentice LE version 5. Let's get the stats out of the way first. The hilt from stem to stern is listed as 10 inches or about 25.4 centimeters. The 24-inch blade that's currently on it takes that full length to approximately 32 inches or about 81.3 centimeters. So as you can tell, blade sits pretty deeply into the hilt because it goes clear back to here. The weight, well, as configured, which is as a stunt saber, so no sound, no emerald card or diamond card or anything like that. So it's just a stunt saber with a 4 AA battery configuration. The weight comes in with the blade, which is a 24-inch Ultra Edge mid-grade blade at 17.5 ounces or 498 grams. The blade color is Adigan or Adigan, I'm not sure which, silver. So it's white, quite bright as you can tell. It gives quite a bit of light to the area, as you can see. So, what about the V5? One of the things about the V5 is a complete redesign from the V4. You'll notice the different appearance, all these wonderful grooves here and here, a couple up top, and windowed emitter. The windowed emitter is standard with the V5s, as is the AV switch. I just got the standard pommel on it, solid because there's no sound. And one of the things that no one has ever really commented on that I've seen is this flattened off area on the grooves or ridges, however you want to look at it. It always looks black, but it's not. It is silver. There, you can see it in the light. It's actually silver, but in most positions, it looks like it's black. So you've got the black on the ends and at the top of each of these ridges. See how close I can get and still stay in focus. And again, this flat spot looks black most of the time. But when you get the light on it, you realize, no, it's just shaved off and it's silver. And that is just really cool. It's also quite comfortable to hold. No sharp edges or anything here. Now, I have heard people comment about the sharp edges around the windows. The machining is very precise. The corners, I don't know that I call them sharp, but honestly, I don't know what else I would call them. If you spin and you hold it here, yes, you can definitely feel that it'll catch on your fingers. So I can see where people are talking about that, but that isn't where I tend to hold it. I tend to use it as a single hand or hand and a half and hold it here. I don't hold it up here where there is a natural choke point. I am just thrilled by the windows in the emitter. The fact that they're long and thin, letting more light out is just beautiful. Love it. Really can't say enough about that. That is just fantastic. The black and silver of the Dark LE, they just really go well together. This looks like it would not be out of place in the uniform of a soldier of Gondor. Okay? Yeah, I know I'm mixing fandoms, but deal with it. One of the other things I wanted to mention, the AV switch, as opposed to the standard guarded switch, it's silent, it's smooth, it's easy to use. I think it really adds to the appearance of the saber. That's something that I think I will tend to spring for on those hilts where it's not an option. It just looks really, really good. And since this is essentially a white LED, I also got the color discs. So it's quite possible to just loosen the retaining bolt, slide the blade out, put in a color disc and slide the blade back in, and it gives you all kinds of color options on this blade. The relatively shorter length of the hilt and the blade makes this very easy to maneuver. Most of the mass is in your hand. There's not much mass there out at the end to carry through the weight. I find this really an attractive saber, fun to use. I look forward to this getting some battle scars over the years. Right now, I still have new saberitis, so I am just loving how beautiful it is and how perfect it looks. But yeah, when you use things, they tend to get some wear marks on them. Oh, one other thing I did want to mention. I don't know how well we'll be able to see it, but there are very fine tooling marks. Don't know if you can hear that or not, but the machining marks on here are regular and very, very fine grooves, and it feels really neat, easy to hold on to. They're also here. So basically everywhere you see an untouched cylinder where it's black, you have these grooves going across. And again, it has just a little more texture to the saber, and it's really an attractive looking saber. So I find this to be one of my more attractive hilts that I own, just the colors alone. And I have done some playing with the color discs. I've also gotten some Lee Color Filters books, so I'll be playing more with that in the future. But having the color of the blade shine out through the hilt like this, with these really generous windows, oh, that looks cool no matter what color this blade is, at least so far as I've tried. So, all in all, wonderful saber. Can't recommend it enough. It is just fantastic. Thanks.